Hi, everybody. This is Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. I've got so much to share with you. We can barely keep up with all the innovations that we're launching that empower you with access to information, independent media information, research information, stuff that you haven't even heard of. So let me share it with you. We have been so busy over the last year building these systems, designing these systems, launching them. It will just blow your mind what you're about to see here. Now, if you are into awakening, if you are into alternative information or independent media, if you're a journalist, a blogger, a scientist, a researcher, an investigator, or just someone who wants to read about these things, you are going to be amazed by what we have here, and it's all free. Everything I'm about to describe here is completely free. So let's start with the first thing. Over the last year or so, I built a search engine. It's called goodgopher.com. This is the world's first search engine that filters out mainstream media propaganda and government disinformation. So it's like the anti-Google. That's what it's been called by a lot of people, actually. So you go to Good Gopher, you search for anything you want, and the default search searches independent media plus non-categorized websites. But if you wish, you can search just mainstream media. If you want to find out what lies are being said about a certain topic, you can do that. Or you can search just e-commerce/products. So if you're looking for a product, you can type in, gold bars or whatever you want to buy. I hope you're buying gold. And you can get results from that. Now, we ban Amazon.com and Walmart and all the big box online e-commerce stores that are powered by big corporations so that we can favor small business. We favor independent America, not just America, of course, but I mean independent, patriots of their home countries who are small business entrepreneurs and innovators, and you can access their shopping carts and their product searches through goodgopher.com. Now, Good Gopher is just one search engine. And by the way, I dare you, go to Google and type something like, Hillary Clinton, and then go to goodgopher.com and type Hillary Clinton. Look at the difference in the results. Or type, gold coins and see what you find. The mainstream media is always bashing gold coins and saying gold is bad. It's a retarded point of view, of course. Whereas the independent or alternative media is, of course, talking about why you better have some gold based on what's coming. Now, moving on from Good Gopher, there's another site that's even more popular that people are just discovering, and they are super excited about it. It's called Fetch.News. Fetch.News. Go there right now. You will see a list of over 100 topics. Everything from politics, economics, natural health, natural cures, herbs, medicines, nutrients, chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, government agencies, FDA, EPA, CDC, everything. You go there and you click on any word and you're going to be taken to that website. For example, EPA.news or arsenic.news or Trump.news. We even own a White House.news. We've got fluoride.news and hundreds of others. And if you go to that page, here's what you're going to see. You're going to see the latest near real-time news aggregation. All the top headlines from across the independent media, from across the natural news media world, and also the mainstream media, plus we've just added over 1,000 sources from academia, universities, and educational institutions. Those appear in the third column. So, for example, go to arsenic.news right now, and what you're going to see is all the headlines just harvested in the last hour, typically, in independent media on the left. You're going to see, all the stories about arsenic. And then in the center, arsenic stories across natural news and natural news partner sites, which I will explain more about in a minute. And then in the right column, you're going to see arsenic from academia, universities, research institutions, and so on. And finally, mainstream media below that. So this is the world's first news aggregation service that gives you access to all of this information. Now remember, Google News censors most of this. They will not publish news from independent media, period. They will not publish news from natural news. They banned us many, many years ago. Yahoo News will not publish independent stories. All of these organizations that are big online gatekeepers, they're in the business of censorship. They are corrupt, they are evil, they are anti-American, they are anti-free speech. They want you to remain ignorant and stupid and uninformed. That's the way they operate. Well, we turn that on its head with Fetch.News. We open up your ability to access all these information sources so you can be educated, you can be informed, you can be empowered. You can go to one website now like fluoride.news and you can see what's happening in fluoride across independent media, partner media, that's natural news media, mainstream media, and academic media. All in one place, updated every hour in near real time. You can even cover GMOs. Just go to gmofood.news. We've got so many of these sites that are already up. More are launching all the time. You can actually leave this browser open, a window open in your browser if you want to monitor something. Like right now, Donald Trump is really hot in the political elections. So I leave open a window called Trump.news, and it just refreshes itself, and it brings me the news on Donald Trump from across all these different media sources. Now, of course, there's no academic news on Donald Trump, so that doesn't appear. We don't waste the space if there's nothing to show you. Instead, we just show mainstream media. But for a lot of topics like arsenic or glyphosate or pesticides or antioxidants or what have you, you're going to see a lot of academic news headlines that are harvested in real time. So having this service, Fetch.News, which again is totally free, how cool is that, right? This is like having access, this is like scanning thousands and thousands of websites for the topics that interest you and having them all gathered for you in one place effortlessly. And now it's all available to you, and it's running right now. So check out Fetch.News to take advantage of this, and we're adding new topics all the time. And by the way, it's not just things like fluoride and antioxidants and medicinal herbs. We're also covering their government agencies. You can monitor all the news on the EPA. We own CDC.news, EPA.news, FDA.news. You can monitor the FBI, the DEA, the USDA. Actually, those are launching right now, so if you don't see them on the website, check for them tomorrow. You can monitor almost any subject that interests you, and we're adding more all the time. Now, you might wonder, how do we build all this? Well, the answer is I'm no dummy when it comes to information technology. Remember, I'm the one who programmed and built science.naturalnews.com, where we indexed and cross-referenced over 12 million published, peer-reviewed science articles. And even at the time, that was launched, I think, 2 years ago. At the time, I remember writing about that and saying, you know what, I've developed this technology that can be used to discover signals in the noise of internet blogs and articles and text, and that we could use this to monitor the movement of trends in almost any subject imaginable. So after building that, and then launching the Good Gopher search engine, I decided that Fetch.News was going to carry a chart. So on the top right-hand corner of each Fetch.News website, such as Trump.news or arsenic.news or FDA.news or whatever, you are going to see a chart. And this chart shows the number of appearances of that term across the media for each of the last 30 days. So you can see if a term is trending up or down or flat or what have you. You can look at the actual, that's not a made-up chart. It's an actual calculated, an algorithmically generated chart that shows you the maximum number of appearances on any given day for that term across all the sites that we spider in our search engine. So not only are you getting to monitor the breaking news on the subjects that matter to you most, which include like fracking.news, smartmeters.news, we've got EMF.news for electromagnetic frequencies. We've got EMP.news for the EMP weapons. You know, the talk of Korea or whoever, or Russia or China launching a high elevation nuclear detonation that sets off an EMP wave that takes down the American power grid. This is a very real threat to America's security. So we have EMP.news, and you can see, is EMP being talked about, yes or no? You can see that from the real-time chart. So I built all of this, I designed all of this from scratch using some of the algorithms that I had developed for science.naturalnews.com. And those were built on the algorithms that I had originally developed to build the naturalnews.com content system. I actually wrote that system from scratch, and it's one of the most successful content systems that has ever appeared anywhere on the internet. And to this day, it has never been hacked. Moving on, let me tell you about something else that's super exciting. We are launching over 100 websites in the next 12 months. And we've already launched about half a dozen of them at the time of this writing. We're launching new ones constantly. Now, let me give you examples of some of these, what I call partner sites. Now, partner sites are independently owned and operated websites, and they are run by talented writers. Some of them are top-notch, world-class published writers, authors, doctors, researchers, naturopaths, journalists, whistleblowers, people who want to speak out, people who want to share their knowledge with the world, but they don't know how to do so in a safe way that protects their privacy and protects their identity. Well, now they're working through us because we know how to do that. We've been in battle. We have been attacked, and we have survived, and we have come out on top. We know how to fight back. We know how to protect our identity. We know how to protect our security. We know how to kick ass in the realm of online publication. So all these people are coming to us, and they're saying, we want to be able to write in a safe way. Can you do that for us? And my answer is yes, absolutely. We will launch websites for you, and we will make those websites extremely popular and successful while you populate them with content. So some of these sites are already online. Check out Glitch.News, for example. We've also got Slender.News. Now, Slender.News covers weight loss and fitness, so it's a great site for those who are interested in health. Glitch.News covers cyber attacks, drones, stock market crashes, power grid failures. Anytime electronics fail or robots fail, it's going to show up on Glitch.News. We've also launched Collapse.News, which is already crazy popular. The slogan is your front row seat when stuff hits the fan. So go to Collapse.News if you want to monitor everything that is collapsing out there, and just so that you don't think that everything that we're publishing is doom and gloom. We also have top10grocerysecrets.com and a number of other top 10 sites that are coming out talking about food cures, medicinal cures, home remedies, herbal cures, you name it. So these are just some of the sites that we are now launching. Oh, we've also launched, by the way, natural.news. So you can go to natural.news to get news just about natural health and natural living. There's no politics there. It's not a site about things that are going wrong with society. It's mostly just natural health and natural living. So we've got so many of these sites launching. Each one of these sites caters to an area of very high interest. Oh, I forgot. We also have FukushimaWatch.com. If you go there right now, you'll see that site focuses on breaking news about Fukushima, a situation that is nowhere near over. So a lot more coming on Fukushima, and we're going to use that site to help keep you up to speed on what's happening there. So we're launching so many of these sites. You can go to these sites. You will find these sites are also spidered on the Fetch.News sites under the partner media column. For example, if you go to Fukushima.news, you will see some of the stories from FukushimaWatch.com in the partner media column as they are published. So I hope this isn't too much to share with you all at once, but here's the summary, okay? We are kicking ass with information technology to bring you information resources that everybody else on the internet is trying to ban and censor. Mainstream media doesn't want you to know this information. Google doesn't want you to be able to search for this information. The news services don't want you to read it. They want to keep you ignorant. They want to keep you stupid. They want to keep you illiterate of what's happening in the world. What we are doing is developing the most innovative technologies to bring you all the information that everybody else is trying to censor. And those are goodgopher.com, the search engine. Use it now. Make it your default search engine. Fetch.News to monitor real-time breaking news on over 100 topics. And then the new partner sites, which include Glitch.News, Collapse.News, Slender.News, FukushimaWatch.com, top10grocerysecrets.com, natural.news, and many others that are launching soon. We'll have over 100 of these sites launched in the next 12 months. I mean, we've got some amazing sites that will just blow your mind. They will literally blow your mind of what we have coming up. And I haven't even touched on what we're doing in the laboratory realm. I've got some major new announcements coming up soon in that area. We've got some fascinating new products coming online in the store. We've got some new technologies on the food grow systems to roll out in the fall. There have been advances in 3D printing that we are on top of and getting our hands on some of the most incredible prototypes from Asia to printers that can actually print with much greater accuracy, enabling us to put out designs that are more watertight. So there are all kinds of applications and implications for that technology that I'm going to be sharing with you through the rest of this year. Now, above all, I got to thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing our stories. Thank you for purchasing products from our store. Thank you for supporting our sponsors. Look, I work tirelessly, 7 days a week. It seems like 16 hours a day, but to me, it's not work. This is my passion. I love what I do, but I couldn't do it without your financial support. Remember, we don't get any government grants. They wouldn't touch us with government money, and we don't want government money. We don't get money from the NIH. We don't get big corporate sponsorship money. We ban them. We don't allow drug companies to advertise with us. We ban them. So the only revenues that we get to fund all of our activities and all of our R&D and our expansion is from you, the readers. We don't have the NSA showing up and writing us big checks like the way Google got started. We don't have, secret organizations showing up writing us checks like George Soros or whatever. None of that happens. The only revenue we get is from you, and that's what we use to build these systems that bring you the truth. And as a result, we have become incredibly capable of performing miracles from almost no funding. It's astonishing. When I look around at the business world and I see all the incredible incompetence out there, and I look at how pathetic these companies are that get government grant money and how they all go bankrupt, and their CEOs are lazy slobs and pathetic people who steal from the taxpayers. And I think, wow, I am happy that I had to learn how to be a successful business person the hard way, because that is how we exercised those business muscles and became kick-ass innovators who know how to operate within budgets, who know how to create abundance from nothing, and who know how to give back to the people that made us successful in the first place. We are not part of the corporate cronyism that now dominates American society. We are a grassroots activist organization powered by the people, powered by great ideas, powered by high integrity, powered by giving people the honest truth and kicking ass while doing so. And we are going to keep doing so thanks to your help and support. There's much more coming. It's not just naturalnews.com anymore. In fact, within a year, naturalnews.com will be dwarfed by all of our other efforts. Naturalnews.com will be a tiny portion of what we are doing, as you are about to see. So hold on to your hats, folks. And again, thank you for your support. Visit all of these resources that I mentioned and much more coming up. Again, do your searches on goodgopher.com, monitor breaking news on Fetch.News, and watch naturalnews.com for announcements of additional new websites that focus on your areas of interest. We've got some exciting launches coming up in just the next few weeks, websites that will blow your mind. You will be absolutely stunned at the amazing quality of the information there. We are attracting, by the way, journalists who have been fired by the mainstream media for reporting the truth. Journalists who wrote about vaccines, who wrote about mercury in vaccines, or who wrote about vaccine injury, and they got blackballed by the industry. So they come to us, and they're willing to write for us for free because we will empower them. And they also earn money from the websites, by the way. They own some of the ad space, and they earn money that way. But they used to make big incomes working for big magazines, and after they got blackballed, they woke up and they realized, holy cow, this whole system is corrupt. I had better start writing for somebody who's going to promote my journalistic integrity and who's willing to back me up when I print the truth. And that's us, and that's why they're coming to us. In other words, I almost have to thank the mainstream media for firing all those people, because that's why they're coming to us. And that's why we're able to launch 100 websites in the next 12 months. We are representing a true revolution in honest journalism. We are becoming, with your help, the new press. We are the new national press that is replacing the old, outdated, dinosaur, corrupt, crony capitalist, sellout, mafia, whore-like press, which is the mainstream media. They are going down in flames almost every day. They're losing subscribers. Everybody's shutting off cable TV because they don't want to see that nonsense anymore. the mainstream media is losing readers, losing subscriptions by the day. Where are all those people coming? They're coming to the sites that we are launching. They're coming to the independent media, the alternative media. They're coming in search of the truth. And by God, we are going to give it to them. So thank you for your support. My name's Mike Adams, the Health Ranger of naturalnews.com. Keep sharing the news, and we will keep bringing you these innovations that kick ass and reveal the truth about what's happening in our world. Take care.